Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Amelia Miller, and I'm the Engagement Manager here at iEARN-USA. Welcome to the 2022 iEARN Virtual Project Exhibition. We're happy to see so many people here today from all over the world. Please feel free to share with us in the chat box where you're joining from today. This event will showcase the inspiring project work and outcomes achieved by iEARN classrooms around the world. Today, you will hear directly from educators and youth about their iEARN projects and final outcomes. Before we begin, let's quickly review some of the features in the Zoom webinar space so all attendees can navigate and participate seamlessly. First, you'll want to check your chat box settings to make sure it's set to everyone. We encourage you to post your comments and questions throughout the event, and we will do our best to respond. Second, we are on Facebook Live. For those of you joining us through Facebook Live, feel free to add your comments and questions there as well. And finally, we're recording this webinar, so if you missed something or just want to watch it again, you can visit our website, YouTube, or Facebook page and watch it again later. I'm joined today by my colleagues, Nicole Weitzner, Yusuf Razak, and Connie Rensink. We are all members of the iEARN-USA education team and have been working together to bring you today's event. For those of you new to iEARN, I'd love to share briefly about the work that we do. iEARN, which stands for International Education and Resource Network, is the world's largest K-12 educational network that enables schools, teachers, and students to connect online and collaborate on projects that connect classroom learning with real-world issues. iEARN was established in 1988 as a pilot project between 12 schools in New York and 12 schools in Moscow during the height of the Cold War. In the first collaborative project, students worked in both English and Russian on curriculum-based projects designed by participating teachers. They used the technologies available at the time, before the internet, to communicate with one another and build friendships. Our international network has grown exponentially since 1988, as has our ability to connect online and collaborate. Today, we connect 50,000 educators in 30,000 schools in more than 140 countries in global projects. There are nearly 100 projects in our new state-of-the-art iEARN Collaboration Center, all designed and facilitated by teachers and students to fit their curriculum and classroom needs and schedules. We'll be sharing our updated project book with you in the chat, and we'll note the pages where you can find each project as it's presented. iEARN projects are interdisciplinary and connect learners across different age groups, primarily K-12, and different subject areas, including creative and language arts, social sciences, and STEM. Participants select an online project and decide how they can integrate it into their classroom. With the project selected, teachers and students connect in online forum spaces to meet one another and collaborate with classrooms around the world who are working on the same project. In addition to connecting students learning with local issues and meeting specific curriculum needs, every project proposed by teachers and students in iEARN has to answer the question, how will this project improve the quality of life on the planet? This vision and purpose enables participants to become global citizens who make a difference by collaborating with their peers around the world. iEARN projects all align with the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, a set of targets relating to future international development. Through collective learning and action, youth are making a difference through iEARN projects that meet the Global Sustainable Development Goals to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure prosperity for all. We are so excited to showcase 4 different iEARN projects during this second session of the virtual project exhibition: Natural Disaster Youth Summit and Taisho Koto, GOMI on Earth, Water is Life, and Diccionario Affectivo. We have fabulous guest hosts joining us today who will be introducing each of our featured projects. Jessie Garant teaches in the state of New Jersey in the United States. She is an iEARN educator and is joined today by 5 of her 7th grade students. So with that, I'll pass it over to our guest hosts, Ms. Garant and her students, Ivai, Gavin, Sophia, Connor, and Nina, to kick off the presentations. Over to you all.
Thank you, Amelia. Hello, I'm Sophia, and I'm delighted to introduce the first presentation. The goal of the Natural Disaster Youth Summit project is to enhance awareness of the impact of natural disasters on families, schools, and local communities around the world through young people's actions. We will be hearing from students in Indonesia, about the activities it conducted during the pandemic.
We will also be hearing from students in Indonesia about their work on the Taisho Koto project. Taisho Koto is a musical instrument that was invented in Japan. This instrument was designed to be easily played so that people who are not experienced with playing musical instruments could learn. This project began so that many people around the world could learn and enjoy music.
Today, we will be hearing from Ms. Dian Novrini, a teacher from Indonesia, and her students. Ms. Novrini teaches grades 7 and 8 and has been in iEARN for 10 years. And with that, I will now hand it over to Ms. Novrini and her students.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening from Indonesia. Good morning to you. It's an honor for me to join this virtual project exhibition held by iEARN-USA. Thank you for this great opportunity. Honorable Ms. Hasna Gasim as the Indonesia iEARN Country Coordinator, Yosi Naya as the Project Coordinator Natural Disaster Youth Summit, Motoko Hirota and Kingen-san as the Project Coordinator of Taisho Koto, all friends, Yoko Takagi, my principals, teachers, students, and parents, thank you for joining this webinar. In this occasion, I would like to share you about the project that we held last year during pandemic. We held it online, but before that, we usually had it in Japan, usually once in 2 years. Next slide, please. This project, Natural Disaster Youth Summit, is how to survive the crisis of natural disasters and infectious diseases, like we are facing now, COVID-19. This is how to share the ideas between youths and students about the activities, what they did during pandemic. And Taisho Koto is a traditional Japanese instrument. This is also to open the way to the future. To talk more about the project, my students will talk about this. The next slide will be delivered by Gading. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Keep a healthy passion for all of us. Hi everyone, my name is Gading. I'm 7th grade now. Today I want to present about healthy life during pandemic. Okay everyone, the current pandemic COVID-19 has left us with cancer, anxiety, and fear because I would say it's pretty dangerous. Therefore, it's important that we take good care of our health together. Why? Because keeping our health is same as keeping ourselves from daily disease. Besides putting masks on, keeping our distance, washing our hands, very important point that we should take a note. That is, we must maintain our health by changing a healthy life cycle to increase immunity. What should we do to increase the immunity? 1. Eating a healthy and nutritious food. 2. Doing physical exercise. 3. Avoid stress and less rest well. Thank you for your attention. And the next presentation is gonna delivered by Reza.
Thank you, Gading. Hello all, my name is Razak. Now I'm in 8th grade. Now, when we talk about maintaining immunity, what I will explain can also maintain your immunity. Yes, by exercising. With exercise, we can make ourselves fitter and much healthier. One example of an easy exercise is skipping. Indeed, at the beginning, it will feel very tired, but after a day of skipping, the body will feel much excited. And besides skipping, I also play badminton. This activity that I share with my friend in NDYS project, and the next presentation will be delivered by Quincy. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Miss Dian and Razak. Now it's my turn. Good morning, everyone. For those who don't know me, let me introduce myself first. My name is Quinn, and I'm 7th grade. Today, I'm going to share my story about my first time and experience playing Taisho Koto and how I learned it. 7 August 2021, that's the exact date that I have for my first work project. And y'all may know it, it's called NDYS. Seeing the fact I'm on the Taisho Koto team was a complete happy also in conclusion, since I didn't even know what that musical instruments looks like, feels like, and I didn't even know it existed. When I first played it randomly, the Taisho Koto, however, has a structure between a guitar with a piano. The Taisho Koto was quite similar to Indonesian instruments called kecapi. I was impressed by the sound of Taisho Koto. I then felt peaceful playing it. Learning it was fun. It also makes me happy. I'm glad I have the opportunity to play it. That's all, and the next presentation is going to deliver to Felicia. Thank you.
Thank you, Quincy. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Felicia, and I'm 8th grade student. I will tell you about Koto Olympic. Playing Taisho Koto together with friends from other countries. We had a special event to perform in a big hall, usually in Niigata Musical Hall. King and Son has sent us the Taisho Koto to be played in our country. We usually have an online meeting too, to play together. What I feel when I play Taisho Koto is happy and fun because it's easy to play and we play it together. Also, we learn it day by day in school. Playing Taisho Koto is like playing piano and guitar at the same time. I'm very happy to play Taisho Koto. Miss Dian will tell more about this project.
And this is Kingen-san or Hideki Kaneko as the coach of Taisho Koto. He taught us how to play Taisho Koto. And after we finish the project, after we finish the summit, the students can bring Taisho Koto to their home. All participants can bring Taisho Koto back to the country. And also after that, we can have online meeting and until the next meeting, so we can meet again in Koto Olympic Festival. For this year, Yoshinaya has invited us to join the project in Japan, and also to register. She opens the register, but with limited participants, only 50, right, Yoshi? So she welcomed us to come to Japan this year in July 2022. Thank you. That's our experience in doing this project. Maybe the committee can show you the short of video about how we play the Taisho Koto and how how the students present their project. Thank you.
Bengawan Solo, riwayatmu ini sedari dulu jadi perhatian lisanmu.
Thank you. That's all about our experience joining this project, and we still continue to join this project. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Novrini and our students for a wonderful presentation. I will now hand it to my classmate, Evi, to introduce the next presentation.
Thank you, Gavin. Hello, I am Evi, and I will be introducing the next presentation. The GOMI on Earth project is about the long journey of GOMI on Earth and what we can do about it. We'll be hearing from youth faculties in Japan who organized a workshop for junior high students from Taiwan, India, and Egypt to learn about recent plastic pollution and share their ideas on how we can work to solve the problem. I am pleased to introduce Ms. Mai Okada from Japan and her students. Ms. Mai Okada teaches undergraduate students and has been an iron for 2 years. I will now hand it to Ms. Okada and her students.
Hello everyone, I'm Mai Okada, and let me introduce our GOMI project team for Aoyama Gakuin University. So I'm proud to introduce my students who are acting as youth facilitators. So today the two students will do a presentation about our project. So Leona and Mizusa, shall we begin?
Yes. So hello, we are from GOMI on Arts project team, and we are youth facilitators of Aoyama Gakuin University. Today's speakers are me, Leona, and Mizusa. We would like to talk about a Mottainai workshop that we have done in the past. We did workshop with 3 schools with 7th graders from Taiwan, 7th to 10th graders from India, and 6th to 9th graders students from Egypt. I will introduce our past workshop. Our workshop started with a self-introduction. In this part, we introduce ourselves and relax. We can talk about each country and what we are interested in. Some of us found people who have the same hobbies and preferences. Next slide, please. After easing our tension, we played quizzes about plastic problems. In this part, many participants can join actively. They can take part in quizzes in chat box. The students who joined our workshop had great results. Next slide, please. This is the main part of our workshop, making a newspaper box. Before the workshop, we distribute the video and the manual about how to make the box. We make some sessions which students can ask on each step. Next, please. These pictures are the result. All of our participants can make the box and show us their smiles. This workshop took 1.5 hours. Many students from a lot of cultures participated in our workshop. We could learn new things too and have a lot of trial and error. When we had more than 60 students, we tried to make some groups for making boxes. When the quiz app didn't work, we made a slide for them. These happenings are helpful for our next workshop. Next slide, please. Next, I would like to talk about the reactions of the students after doing the Mottainai workshop. The left side graph is showing that 98.1% of students became aware of plastic waste and they started to change their behavior. The right side graph is showing that 98.1% of students were having fun at our workshop. And lastly, the left green side one graph is showing which program satisfied the students most. The answer is 18.8% of students enjoy making newspapers and 13.5% of students enjoy the self-introduction session from day one. In addition, there are also comments from the students who participated. We got answers by 55 students, and here are some excerpts. A student commented that the workshop changed their behavior for plastic waste, and another student said it was useful for them. Furthermore, a student answered it was good to know that we can make books from unnecessary newspapers. So lastly, I would like to announce our upcoming event, Modern Eye Contest. We have held workshop on plastic issues so far. This time, participants will share their thoughts on how to solve the problem in a contest format. Our workshop will be held in a form of an intercultural contest. Participants proactively present their ideas and interact with people from different cultures. The contest is scheduled to be held on June 6th. Now, schools from 2 countries are scheduled to participate. So if you haven't participated in the workshop, you can participate from this contest. Everyone, please join our contest. And if you would like to apply to this contest, please send a message from the GOMI on Earth page of the Collaboration Center. And so we're looking forward to meeting you all. This is our end of the presentation. Thank you for listening.
Thank you to Ms. Okada and her students for a truly inspiring presentation. I will now hand it to my classmate Connor to introduce the next presentation.
Thank you, Ibai. Hello, I'm Connor, and I'm excited to introduce the next presentation. The next project being presented is the Water is Life International Project, which brings students into active research and action-oriented collaboration concerning water and the preservation ecosystem. The primary goal of the Water is Life project is a community action plan where students identify an area of action and make a difference. As a climate action, students in Turkey started a world water collaboration to raise water awareness and reduce water consumption in the pandemic. I would like to introduce Ms. Ekaterina Bozdogan and Ms. Ceren, teachers from Turkey who have been in iEARN for 2 years and their students. I will now hand it to Ms. Bozdogan and Ms. Kilic and their students.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. We are very happy and excited to be participating in iEARN Virtual Project exhibition. And we want to say that actually the problem is vital. Next slide, please. The world water crisis is the problem because many countries in the world, they're becoming water stressed. And we are beginning to understand that water is not as unlimited as we once believed. As we all know, natural disasters all around the world result in limited access to essential and clean water resources, maintaining hygiene and sewage convenience, which is crucial in the times of the pandemic. I would like to pass on to my colleague, Ms. Ceren.
Thank you, Katja-Jam, thank you. And for the problem, we just try to come up with a solution. And as a climate change, as a climate action, we started World Water Project with Water is Life iEARN because we wanted to raise water awareness and reduce water consumption in the pandemic. And our project is aligned with United Nations Sustainable Development Goals number 3, 6, 14, 15, and addresses local and global school communities to develop a sense of environmental sustainability. And in our school, we run our project as cross-curricular research collaboration among math, science, social studies, PE, English, and music departments. And now I would like to pass my words on our student, Bülent. Thank you.
The Social Studies Department. The problem that we learned that just 1 liter of oil can contaminate 1 million liters of water. Water that goes down storm drains does not go to treatment plants. How many of us know why we should recycle oil? We applied a questionnaire in our school. According to the result, 52% of the students said they use oil almost every day during the week. About 44% of the students do not know whether they use oil or not. The results also show that 54% of the students were conscious about oil recycling. They collect waste oil and take it into the recycle points. 46% of the students said that they were unaware of results of oil waste when we put into the sink. Now I will pass my verse to Mina.
Science department. The solution. We worked in teams and made water purification models in the science lab. We have observed that water treatment is the multi-stage and costly process. As a result of our studies, we realized the importance of water treatment. We have reached the decision to protect our drinking water and pay attention to water recycling and water waste. Now I want to pass on my words to Nilgün.
The problem. At our lessons, we wanted to know if we can calculate the average amount of water a person uses daily and the water savings he can make. By calculating your water footprint, you can see what you can do to prevent Turkey from having a water crisis in 2030. We can save tons of water with a few simple methods that can be done at home. At the same time, you can achieve serious reductions in your water bill. The solution: repairing dripping faucets and leaking siphon. A dripping faucet throughout the year means that 15,000 liters of water is wasted. Taking a shower instead of filling the tub and shortening the shower time by 1 minute. This saves up to 108% water. Not using running water while brushing teeth, soaping hands, and shaving. Turning off the tap while brushing teeth saves a family of 4, 3,040 liters of water per year. Not washing the dishes by hand, while the dishwasher can wash the dishes with 12 to 15 liters of water, hand washing uses up to 126 liters of water. Now I will pass my word to Ipek.
Finally, we hosted World Water Science Fair between 21st and 24th March 2022 to raise environmental awareness on water resources locally and globally. Students and teachers from USA, Portugal, Spain, Italy, Holland, and Japan presented their work in math, science, social studies, art, languages. In their presentations, our friends from partner schools told us about school trips to local dams, planting trees, organizing poster competitions, and water color games. Now I will pass my word on to Ms. Kilic. Next slide, please.
Thank you, Ipek. And our grade 6 students created a World Water Rap, which is a compilation of the project works and contains water messages to draw public attention to world water concerns. Let's watch it.
Leave a message to save water.
Water is the source of life for all living things, but it's not endless. If we continue to waste and pollute it, it will run out sooner than expected.
Let me begin with this. You've heard the rumors. How drought has taken over the world and humans need water. Japan and Turkey too. Water is gone and can't get through. In fact, just past the sewage, there's no water at all. Through the dam wall, water waits for someone to make a call to fix this madness once and for all.
What is the life? What is the route? What is the goal? What is the love? The drought may win, the drought may get all the water from what's fair to conserve water. Because what is the life? What is the route? What is the goal? We may never know if the drought will win in the end of it. What is the life? What is the route? Runs on our needs. Because what is the life? What is the route? What is the goal? And what is the love? The drought may win, the drought may get all of the water from us. The water from us. From us. The water from us.
This crisis isn't like others. The solution we need to discover. So take shorter showers, don't waste, and don't leave the faucet on while using toothpaste. Water these days is like liquid gold, because in hot places we need something fresh and cold. Water is precious as diamonds, all the money you could wish for.
Safe water is needed for our future. Let's throw waste batteries at the points. Let's protect our water. The goal is mutual. Mutual. What are you the main source of the life? If the force is the husband, now you are the wife. Do we have a choice but to save, you know? And what is your glorious name? H2O.
What did he ask? 3 people. All together as one, he very nice to they back so. What to preserve life?
If
They don't leave the taps open. We'll save the trees under the bridges. The world turns around the water. Each drop gives us the power.
Thank you very much for giving us such a wonderful opportunity to be part of the iEARN Virtual Project Exhibition.
Thank you to Ms. Bozdogan and Ms. Kilic and their students for their very meaningful presentation. I will now hand it to my classmate Nina to introduce the final presentation of today.
Thank you, Connor. Hello, I'm Nina, and I will be introducing the final presentation, Diccionario Affectivo, or the Affective Dictionary. The project consists in the collaboration and construction of a dictionary with definitions of words related to the 17 objectives to eradicate poverty and protect the planet and ensure prosperity for all, adopted by the United Nations as a part of a new sustainable development agenda. We'll be hearing from students in Argentina who fulfilled those aims and at the same time fostered their intercultural competence by being part of a virtual exchange with students from Dominican Republic, interchanging and building up knowledge together. I'm pleased to introduce Ms. Marcela Ghiglione from Argentina and her students. Ms. Ghiglione teaches the tertiary level, and this is her first year in iEARN. Here are Ms. Ghiglione and her students.
It's a big pleasure to be part of this intercultural project. Thank you a lot. We are from Argentina, and I am working together with my students who are studying the EFL Teacher Training College. Let's start.
Last year, we worked with the iEARN project called Affective Dictionary. It was an enriching experience for us. Thank you for listening to us. We appreciate the constant help and guidance of Professors Javier, Margarita, and Rosie. The first activity was to create our own program as introduction. My classmate, Juliana, Juan and Rita will share it in the following.
Hello, who are we? This is a powerful question. We are students from Colón, province of Entre Ríos, Argentina. We attend the Escuela Normal Superior, República Oriental del Uruguay, and we are studying to become teachers of English as a foreign language.
We are so grateful to participate in this magnificent project, el cual puede tener un significado para el mundo, because we know that even the smallest action can change the world. Todos sabemos las necesidades que tiene nuestra tierra y los errores que cometemos los seres humanos.
For that reason, we want to make a change for our home, for us, and also for you. Gracias a todos for sharing with us your projects and helping us to be part of one of them. Será una buena oportunidad de enriquecer nuestra experiencia y nuestras mentes. Cariños from Colón, Entre Ríos, Argentina.
Hola a todos, my name is Tiffany, and this experience of Diccionario Affectivo provides us with a multiplicity of realities which enrich our own perspective of the world. Together with the facilitators, Rosie and Margarita, we perform various inspiring tasks to make students reflect upon the significance of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. We really learned that our planet needs us, and even the smallest action can change everything. For that reason, we invite you to realize that our planet depends only on us. Our task during 2021, we learned about the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. First, we read an article about how these goals were born with the idea of fighting for equality and justice. They made 17 goals to work and protect our planet. Then we made groups and got to work. We designed different mind maps, choosing 2 of those goals, thinking what we can do to solve the problem. For example, how we can solve the poverty and hunger. In our school Facebook group, we had the opportunity to upload various activities of our project. We followed the phases of the project by sharing our outcomes on the Padlet with countries like Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and Spain. And finally, we created a WhatsApp group to participate, sharing ideas and points of view. So next slide, please.
Hello. Together with Professor Agueda, we were able to meet a student for Dominican Republic and discuss about the 17 Sustainable Development Goals together. Students for that country are students to become kindergarten teachers. This intercultural experience was amazing as we learned about the education system as well as traditions.
This project invited us to connect the curricular themes to the objectives, select words to define the Sustainable Development Goals, draw up a wall using Padlet, and interact in the forum. We fulfilled these aims and learned much more as we had the great opportunity of holding this intercultural exchange. In our own voices, this project left us with a lot of new knowledge and cultural issues that we did not know before the experience. Over the time, we absorbed new words, fresh vocabulary, and developed our creativity. The fact that we participated made us get to know each other better as a group. And if I had the chance to choose to participate again, I would not doubt it. Be the first step that changes everything. These words summarize our experience throughout this iEARN project. Thank you all of you for this amazing opportunity.
Thank you to Ms. Ghiglione and her students for an excellent presentation. I will now hand it back to Amelia to bring the exhibition to a close.
Thank you, Nina, and thank you so much to all of our presenters for sharing their project work with us today. In particular, all of the young people who have been so brave to present to an international audience and in a foreign language. It was so impressive. Collaboration is at the heart of what we do at iEARN, and it's so inspiring to see that collaboration in action. And thank you to those of you who have joined us today from around the world to celebrate our work here at iEARN. You will be receiving a link to a survey where we invite you to share your feedback on today's event. We also invite you to learn more about iEARN and how you can get involved in exciting projects like these by visiting iEARN.org/join. Finally, if you have any questions, you can contact us anytime at memberships@us.iern.org. And if you feel so inspired after today's exhibition, we invite you to support our work by donating online. Visit our website to learn more, and that link is also in the chat. We would like to now ask all of the presenters and hosts to come back on camera and turn on your microphones so we can all wave and say goodbye in our languages. Thank you again, and we wish you all a good day, good evening, and good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Hope to see you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Gracias por todo.
Marcela, thank you.
Thank you. Terima kasih. Dream.
Terima kasih.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Arigato. Thank you, everybody.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Bye.
Görüşürüz.
Bye.
Görüşürüz.
Hoşçakalın.